What's good, y'all, man? We're back again with another video, and today we are here with New Year's resolutions for every team. This is the perfect time to do this video. New Year's is in about, 9 hours? So I think we should pop this video out right before New Year's. But before we do this video, make sure you like, subscribe, share with your friends. I'm trying to upload a lot more over here. If you like the video, subscribe, share with your friends, repost it, whatever. Do all that other stuff. But some of these are going to be pretty simple because, for teams like the Celtics, what are you really going to say? They live in a perfect world. The Thunder, you can say a little bit, but they also live in a perfect world. And then some teams why am I talking about the Jazz? There's no point. So some teams are going to be simple, but some teams are going to go a little bit more in depth too. So let's start off with the 76ers. Their New Year's resolution is health. Stay healthy. You're going to see a lot of that in this video, but stay healthy so you can make an actual run. I think Tyrese has been very good as of late. I think in the games that Embiid has played as of late, he's been pretty good. You do have that stain and Paul George, and that hurts me to say because Paul George is one of my favorite players of all time. But he has been terrible. But everybody else has been pretty decent, especially Gershon Yabusele. They're kind of turning the clock around for the team, so hopefully they can get back to being in a playoff race. Hopefully they don't end up in a play-in because I do not want to see them in the first round. But hopefully they can stay healthy so they can make an actual run this year, because to me this is the perfect year to make a run. I don't think anybody is above anybody in the East especially. So stay healthy. For the Bucks, get Bobby Portis and Pat Connaughton off the team. I like the Bucks. They're fun to watch. Damian Giannis has been All-NBA caliber. Giannis has been an MVP caliber. They found gems in Andre Jackson, AJ Green. I think Ryan Rollins has been pretty good. I think Doc has been better as the coach this year. I'm not going to take them serious if they have Bobby Portis and Pat Connaughton on the team. That's just a lot of people's thoughts, actually. They don't take them serious. Now, you still got some people that don't watch basketball and see that Bobby Portis averages 14 and 8. Like, oh, yeah, he's a good player. No, he's terrible. So, if those two are still on the team, can't take them serious, even though Giannis is arguably the best player in the world. So, get them two off the team and get some actual wings on the team. And also, low-key one, teach Andre Jackson how to play offense, because on defense he is amazing, but he's getting to the Andre Roberson tier. Shout out to my boy TJ who said it. He's getting to the Andre Roberson tier where he does literally nothing on offense. I do want to say he is a decent passer, but when every time you're going to the rim or you're cutting to the rim and you're passing it because you're afraid to throw up a shot, that gets to the Andre Roberson tier. So teach him how to play offense. But other than that, he's been pretty good. Bulls, get Zach LaVine and Vucevic off the team. Same thing as the last team. But them is more simple because, bro, why y'all still trying to be this mediocre team? Get these two guys, turn them into a contender. They're both having very good years. Free them. So, get them off the team. Cavaliers, I would say ours is to get a real wing. I feel like we found a gem. I mean, he's been on the team, but this is arguably his best year. And Dean Wade, he's been very good. I think George Niang has been very good. But we are 11 deep, and that's pretty good for the regular season. I understand it, but when it comes to the playoffs, we don't want to be 11 deep. We don't want to have Sam Merrill playing playoff minutes again. So trading two of these depth pieces that we have and going out there and getting a real wing out there should be a priority of ours. So, and with doing that, hopefully we can make a legit push this year. And I'm talking about Eastern Conference Finals and hopefully the Finals. I think we can surprise a team like Boston. I don't think we can beat them, but I think we can surprise a team like Boston. But if we make a legit trade, I think we can beat them. So try not to go out there and get a legit trade. Like I said for the Celtics, just keep being the Celtics. Literally nothing they should change. Clippers, get Kawhi healthy enough for a run. This defense is crazy, and in defense you can win. And I don't think their offense is that bad. They're just missing a player like Kawhi. So hopefully he can stay healthy. They can have a legit run. I don't think it's a team out there that they couldn't beat if he was healthy. Maybe the Thunder, because they just would have a little bit too much for the Clippers. But I do think the Clippers will make that series tough on defense. So get Kawhi healthy enough. Hopefully when he comes back, he's still a top 10 level player. Because if he is, this team is scary. Next, for the Grizzlies, get Ja healthy. Ja has missed a lot of games this year. A lot. And there's been different injuries every single time. If I'm not mistaken, the first one was a knee or an ankle. And he missed games, came back, missed games again. I don't know what that was. Now I believe he's out with a shoulder injury and is week to week. Get him healthy, bro, because they're fun without him. I'll say that. But they're way more fun with him, and the NBA needs a guy like Ja. And hopefully come playoff time, we can see him healthy enough so they can make a run too, because I do think they can beat a lot of teams in the West. For the Hawks, this is one of the ones I want to spend a little bit of time on. I think they should make a splash. this is the best team by far you had around Trae Young. What I think they're missing is a legit big man. Now, the big man I'm thinking of is not like the big man that fit around Trae. I think they need to make a splash. It's a team over there in California that their organization doesn't know what the fuck to do. This is not going to happen. I did it in 2K though, that's why I'm thinking about it. But this would be like an off-season trade. But, bro, a team with Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Zachary Richardson, Jalen Johnson, and Domantas Sabonis would be fire. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but that team would be fire, having the athletic wings around Trae Young and Domantas Sabonis, who can play make, who can score at their own, and just having those type of wings, those defensive level guys around those guys is going to be helpful. And I think Domantas Sabonis, he can go over there and play with everybody. I think Jalen Johnson and Domantas Sabonis can have a really good two-man game. I don't think their defense would be worse. I don't think it would be better, but like, he's not going to hurt the defense. And if I'm not mistaken, the defense is pretty mid, but he's not going to hurt the defense. And that's just the perfect team around him. And I would love to see him in that system. I would love to see him next to Trae Young. I feel like going all in should be their move. But if not, more realistically, just keep pushing DeAndre Hunter to be the sixth man of the year and keep pushing and developing Jalen Johnson so he can get his most improved player of the year, which he probably should have won last year, because I don't really think he's improved that much this year. He's just getting more improvement on the box score. But to me, he was this level of player last year. The Miami Heat, figure out this whole Jimmy Butler situation. It's weird. Is he getting traded or is he not? And if he is, find a team where you can get some real things back. Like, I like the Suns option for the Suns, but like for them, you get Bradley Beal. Why would I want Bradley Beal? The Rockets, I like it for the Heat because they could probably get something out of it, but why would the Rockets do that? Like, I don't know where he can go where the Heat would get some legit stuff back, because Jimmy he's still a good player, still a top 25 player, but like, I can understand he hasn't been much available, and when he is available, you don't know if he wants to play there. So he does have kind of a bad stain on his name for like the last year, but I do feel like a team could use Jimmy, like a Suns team or like a Mavericks team. I think they could use Jimmy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't figure that whole situation out. The Hornets keep tanking. They're trash. Jazz, free Colin Sexton. Colin has been riding over there for years. Will Hardy doesn't like him. Colin has gotten better. Will Hardy still doesn't like him. Free Colin Sexton. The Kings, be real with yourself. Blow it up. Now, most of this can spin off into the offseason. Like, I don't think De'Aaron's going to get traded this year. I damn sure don't think Domantas Sabonis is going to get traded this year. I don't even know if that happens in the offseason. I would love it to happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if it was me controlling, you want Domantas, you want De'Aaron, I don't think nobody wants DeMar, but you want DeMar, the Wizards. You want DeMar to come help you out with, I don't know, anything. But yeah, I would just try to get off those guys. I would kind of make, it's hard because like if they get off them, they don't have nobody to keep. Like, if you getting off them, why are you keeping Keegan? You know, he hasn't been good. Why are you keeping Keegan? You might as well cut your losses. But yeah, I would just be real with yourself. You're never going to win with the score. I love De'Aaron, but I don't think he's ever going to touch where he needs to touch, his heights where he needs to touch with this team at all, with this organization. So, yeah, just give it up. Give it up. Next is the Knicks. Make a trade to improve your defense. Now, I think Mitchell Robinson coming back, I believe, next month, or this month, because it literally starts tomorrow. I believe that can help it out a little bit, but I do think perimeter defense is still going to be their problem. The only thing they have is OG. Everybody else is food. And then when you have Cat in the paint, it's also food. Now Mitchell Robinson will help. But still, let's say they face a team like the Cavs, and I think Mitchell Robinson will hurt their offense, and then they won't be able to match what the Cavs do. But let's say they don't play Mitchell Robinson in the line that series. Donovan Mitchell is going to cook whoever's in front of him, because OG is going to be guarding Evan Mobley. But because you're not going to put Josh Hart on Evan Mobley, I hope. And then that leaves Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges on Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. That is food. So go out there and get some actual wings. Lakers, continue to be aggressive. I like this trade that they did for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. But like, I'm pretty sure everybody says the same thing. doesn't really change how you feel about the Lakers. So go out there and make a legit move to make people change their mind how they feel about you, because I don't feel like the Lakers are far off. But then again, I don't know what they need. I just don't think they're good enough. Like, I don't think Anthony Davis and LeBron James as a duo are not that good. I don't want to say that. I don't want to be an extremist. They're not as good as they once were. I don't think. I said it even last year or 2 years ago. Saying, oh, we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis really doesn't mean that much anymore. And that means a lot, especially now. It does not mean that much at all anymore. So, I don't know what they need. I think they need a third legit star, but I think trading D'Lo was to see if Austin Reeves can be that. And I don't really think he can. But, yeah, go out there, continue to be aggressive, see what you can get. Try to get B.I. I don't know. Magic, get healthy. I don't know how to keep winning games when they're hurt, but I can imagine what they're going to be when they're healthy. So get healthy. The Mavericks, and for myself, pray that Luka's injury isn't serious. Now he's going to be out for a month. He's going to be reevaluated in a month. So that don't mean he's going to come back literally in a month. But pray he's able to come back around February at least. And the reason why I said myself, he's on my fantasy team. So these 6 weeks going to be hard without him. But yeah, pray that it's not legit, because like it kind of looked like what it was when Giannis last year, when he was just walking, he looked back, you automatically thought the worst, but surprisingly it wasn't the worst, because these guys are superhumans. But it's a calf injury, and it took Giannis about 3 months to recover from his, even though they kept saying, oh, he might play this game, he might not. All smoke and mirrors, he was never going to play. But see if that injury, hopefully that injury's not real. Pray that it's not real, because I think this team is very fun, and I think they could be anybody in the West. Now in the East, I don't know. Next, keep offloading talent. Buy out Ben Simmons. Get some for Cam Johnson. Even think about getting some for Nicholas Claxton. But yeah, keep offloading talent so you can keep tanking. Nuggets, find real defense. We played them the other day. Food. Everything. That Christian Barnes shit, food. Peyton Watson, food. Everything. Russ was pretty. He was fooled. Russ is pretty a good defender. They've all been pretty good defenders this year, but like they were fooled. And then when your center is fooled, the whole team's gonna be fooled. It was fooled over there. So go out there and find some real defenders, because if they don't, they're fucked. They're just gonna be hoping that Jokic can outscore. Jokic can help them outscore everybody else that they face. Pacers. I wrote pray that Hallie turns the clock. Then again, I never believed what Hallie was doing in November and December last year was real. So pray that Hallie turns the clock into being an all-star level player, because I don't think he has been that. Even though as of late he has had a couple of good games, but he's just not that anymore. So pray that he does turn into that player. Next for the Pelicans, free BI, but not just BI. Like I said with the Kings, look at yourself in the mirror. You're never gonna win. See if you can get off Zion. You're never gonna win with Zion. I'm not gonna lie. You're never gonna win. They had that report that came out about a month ago that said everybody but with Trey, Herb, and Misi was available. Now you never know with reports these days. You never know what's real and what's not. But hopefully that was real, because I think that's the mindset that they should have, that none of y'all are free except those three guys, because I think those three guys deserve a spot in their next term of this new Pelicans that they're hoping to build in a couple of years. So I think that should be the move. I think they need to get rid of a lot of guys and start the process. Pistons, be aggressive, man. K needs help. I think the team has been good. Shout out Malik Beasley, he's been good. I think Tim Hardaway Jr. has been good. I think Tobias Harris has been okay. I think Jaden Ivey has been decent. Everybody's been pretty good. But when you got Cade up here being all-star, then all-NBA level, and then you got him next to a lot of, oh, they've been decent this year type guys, like, no. Y'all been trash for 3 years since y'all had Cade. Y'all haven't made the move to go be better. You thought it was Tobias, I don't know why. But go out there and get a Zach LaVine or get a Brandon Ingram type guy. More so Zach LaVine. I think he fits a lot more with them. And take off, bro. I think a guy like Zach LaVine next to Cade is perfect. And I know it was a rumor that Zach denied that trade last year. I don't know. Like I said, I don't believe a lot of reports. But hopefully he can have a change of heart, because I think he'll fit perfectly with there. And I think he will win there. Win more there. I don't think they got any championship aspirations as of soon. Raptors. I don't know. I literally didn't know what to put right here for them. I literally don't know. Rockets. Find more consistent shooting / scoring on the market. a big reason why nobody takes the Rockets serious because their main scorer is Jalen Green, and he's like pretty bad, and has all these guys out here giving excuses for him because he's not good yet. They will give everybody else excuses instead of looking directly at him and pointing out why he's not good. They would say, "Oh, we don't have an offensive system," which is true. I'll give you that. I will give you that. The offensive system is not that good, but they paid him to be the scorer because the offensive system wasn't good when he was doing it in March. But he was doing his shit. He was playing like an all-NBA level guard. So if they're going to pay him to be that guy, they draft him to be that guy. When is he going to be that guy? Why do we keep giving him excuses? He's one of those guys that gets all the excuses. And I never understand it. He's like, oh, he's a inefficient scorer, inconsistent scorer. No. He's just a consistently bad player. So those nights when he's having those good scoring games, that is the inconsistent part. The consistent part is 9 times out of 10, he's a bad basketball player. So find some legit options over there. Like I feel like if they had Zach LaVine, we would look at them way different because they would have elite defense all around and didn't have a legit 3-level scorer, who's an okay playmaker, and it's a legit bucket. They would have that, but no. Stick to Jalen Green. I don't know. But yeah, find some legit scoring because they need it. Spurs, I think with the way Vic is playing, the way the core is playing in general, but like more so Vic, of course, I think he's legit a top 10, if not top 15 player this year. The way he's playing, the way Devin's playing, the way Jeremy Sochan is playing, I think they need to go out there and make a move. It might sound early, but bro, they look good, bro. They look good, and I think they're ahead of schedule, mostly because of Vic, but I think a lot of the other guys have looked good. I think going out there getting a guy like Brandon Ingram, bringing Brandon Ingram, who can help with the perimeter scoring, who can help with the playmaking, slow the game down, because in the fourth quarters, they look terrible. I'm not gonna lie. And it's crazy because they have CP, but a lot of fourth quarters, I don't know what basketball they play. But having a guy like B.I. there who can go out there, get them fourth quarter buckets, which is a guy that they need, I feel like that would be a good trade option, or getting a Zach LaVine. Suns, get a legit NBA center. Nurkic is terrible. Shout out Mason Plumlee. I don't think, okay, he's bad, right? But yeah, he's bad. Get a legit NBA center. Now, I think their best center is also, but he's a rookie. You can't really expect him to do a lot, and they need a legit center if they want to win. So get a legit NBA center. OKC, pray Chet comes back this year. Listen, a broken hip, broken ass, whatever it is, I don't think he's coming back. But if he does, pray, because if he does, they're gonna be right back scary. Also, get some legit shooting. I say that in every OKC video. Timberwolves, see if anybody wants Julius Randle. Nobody's gonna want Julius Randle, but see, because if not, you're gonna lose him for a lot of money. You're gonna lose him for nothing this year. And free agency, which you're probably okay with. I would. I think every other NBA team would. So yeah, fuck that. Portland, pray that Scoot isn't a bust. Now these last, the 2 games before the last game, he was very good. Chauncey Billups wasn't coaching. I'm gonna keep saying that. Chauncey Billups is not a good coach. As soon as Chauncey Billups wasn't coaching, Scoot and Shannon Sharp were going crazy. So I'm not willing to give up, but hopefully he's not a bust, man. I really do think Scoot has a lot of potential. It's just, that situation is terrible. Warriors, get Steph some actual help. Listen, a lot of people seeing Kuminga, oh, he's dropping 30 balls. Bro, I'm not a fan of empty stats. I've never believed in empty stats. But if I was, that nigga would be the leading leader in empty stats for me. It's like, bro, people, I'm not saying they let him score, but they're okay with that. Because like, bro, if he's taking ISO middies or trying to back you down to get to the lane, that's just taking away from what Steph's doing. So I think a lot of people are okay with that. We played them yesterday. We was let him do his shit because like, bro, we're shutting down the whole perimeter. Let him do his little shit. Even tried to score on Evan Mobley. Dumbass, got his shit blocked twice. People are okay with that because like he's not helping winning basketball. So go out there and get Steph some real help. A real number 3 option, not just number 2, because they don't have 2 or 3. Get them a number 3 option because this looks terrible. And Wizards, keep being young and fun. I wasn't fun-ish actually. And not like, oh, I gotta watch me a Wizards game. But when I do watch Wizards game, I'm like, oh, this is not that bad. But when Kuz is playing, it's terrible. But that's it for this video, man. I pray that y'all have a nice, safe holiday. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.